If you're a fan of amazing games and love a good deal, then you've chosen the perfect video to watch. Because I'm here to show you some of the best Steam games that are on sale right now. These titles are not only underrated and simply amazing, but also super affordable. If you're ready to discover your next favorite game, smash that like button and let's dive into these must-have titles before the sale ends. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is a fantasy-themed action role-playing game set in a whimsical and chaotic world. It takes you through a highly imaginative universe, inspired by Dungeons & Dragons, featuring the eccentric Tiny Tina as the game master. The gameplay centers around fast-paced shooting, fantasy shootouts, and signature humor, with elements of traditional role-playing mechanics like leveling up, loot collection, and questing. In Wonderlands, you will assume the role of the Fate Maker, a customizable character who embarks on an adventure across a series of landscapes shaped by Tina's wild imagination. You will encounter various classes and engage in a dynamic combat system that blends ranged and magical attacks. The game offers multiplayer, with both solo and co-op play options, including cross-play across different platforms, allowing friends to team up no matter where they play. Assassin's Creed Origins is an action role-playing game. It serves as the 10th major installment in the Assassin's Creed series. The game is set in ancient Egypt during the Ptolemaic period and follows Bayek of Siwa, a Medjay, and his wife Aya as they seek revenge for their son's murder. Their journey leads to the formation of the Assassin Brotherhood, exploring the origins of their conflict with the Order of the Ancients, predecessors to the Templar Order. The game features a large open world that includes deserts, oases, lakes, and ancient cities like Alexandria and Memphis. You can explore this environment on foot, camelback, or by boat. The game introduces a reworked combat system, highlighting a hitbox-based approach, and incorporates elements typical of role-playing games, such as a skill tree with 3 branches. You earn experience points to level up and unlock new abilities, enhancing Bayek proficiency in ranged attack, melee combat, and stealth. In the aftermath of a devastating pandemic known as the Green Flu, a group of immune survivors pushed through the crumbling remnants of the American South. From the overrun streets of Savannah to the chaotic ruins of New Orleans, their journey cuts through swamps, fairgrounds, and deserted highways, each location soaked in tension and crawling with danger. The infected aren't just mindless hordes. Some sprint and swarm, while others bring chaos in more disturbing forms. Giants that smash through walls, creatures that leap onto your back or spit acid to control space and movement. Encounters are rarely the same, thanks to an unpredictable AI system that constantly changes enemy placements, resources, and weather conditions based on how well or how poorly you're doing. Weapons aren't limited to guns. There's real satisfaction in grabbing a frying pan or chainsaw and hacking a path through the chaos. Each skirmish is fast, brutal, and loud, with split-second decisions often deciding whether you make it to the next safe house or get dragged screaming into the dark. Different modes offer different flavors of tension. In the main campaign, you move through a chain of linked scenarios, while survival throws you into wave-based chaos just to see how long you can hold out. Then there's realism mode. No glowing outlines or hints, just you and raw instinct. Evil West is an action-packed game developed by Flying Wild Hog, blending the Wild West with supernatural elements, set in an alternate history where the United States has been overtaken by vampire hordes. Players take on the role of a skilled monster hunter, part of a secret government organization dedicated to wiping out these creatures. The game's protagonist, Jesse Rentier, uses a mix of firearms, melee combat, and a powerful gauntlet that channels lightning to battle the vampire threats. The combat is visceral and dynamic, with an emphasis on fast-paced, arena-style fights and various upgrades as you progress. The story weaves together elements of classic Western and horror genres, creating a unique narrative where traditional gunslinging meets monstrous foes and high-tech gadgets. No Man's Sky takes you on an interstellar journey through a procedurally generated galaxy. You begin in an uncharted star system with a damaged ship, needing to gather resources, repair your vessel, and acquire a hyperdrive to explore deeper into the cosmos. The universe is vast and unpredictable. featuring endless planets, deep oceans, space battles, and encounters with diverse life forms, some peaceful, others hostile. Each world is uniquely generated, offering a constant sense of discovery as you document species, mine resources, and uncover ancient secrets. You can engage in space dogfights, build planetary bases, form alliances with alien civilizations, or amass wealth through resource gathering and trade. The freedom to shape your own path makes every journey unique. Whether traveling alone or alongside others, the galaxy continues to evolve, offering new challenges and discoveries at every turn. Dead Island 2 is an action-packed, zombie-slaying adventure set in a beautifully twisted version of Los Angeles, nicknamed Hell A. This sequel offers players an intense first-person experience where humor, horror, and fast-paced combat collide. As a survivor of a deadly zombie outbreak, players wield an arsenal of customizable weapons and skills to take down hordes of undead in creative and visceral ways. The game features an open-world design that captures the sunny and chaotic vibes of California, complete with detailed environments and unique zombie types. It also includes 6 distinct characters, each with their own special abilities, allowing you to tailor your playstyle. Cooperative multiplayer further enhances the experience, letting friends team up to take on the apocalypse together. The Dead Island 2 Ultimate Edition offers the full experience of this thrilling zombie-slaying action RPG set in a beautifully chaotic and gore-filled version of Los Angeles. In addition to the base game, this edition includes 2 epic story expansions, House and Soleil. In House, you venture into a surreal, nightmarish villa in Malibu, while Soleil takes you to a ruined Southern California festival where you battle against an otherworldly zombie outbreak. Dying Light is a high-octane first-person action survival game set in a vast open world overrun by a zombie apocalypse, combining intense combat with fluid parkour mechanics. You will explore this open world, scavenging for supplies, crafting weapons, and fighting hordes of undead as well as hostile humans. The game introduces a dynamic day-night cycle. During the day, the infected are slower and more manageable, but at night, powerful predators called volatiles emerge, turning the city into a treacherous survival challenge. The gameplay emphasizes creative problem-solving, allowing players to craft unique weapons and utilize parkour to escape or outmaneuver enemies. The Enhanced Edition expands on this experience, introducing the following expansion, which adds a new map and a customizable buggy for traversal. The game also supports cooperative multiplayer, letting you team up with friends for missions or to simply survive together. Ryse, Son of Rome is a visually stunning action-adventure game that follows Marius Titus, a Roman soldier who becomes a general on a quest for vengeance after witnessing his family's murder by barbarian bandits. Set during Emperor Nero's reign, the game presents an alternate history of Rome, blending historical elements with creative liberties. The gameplay centers on Marius leading Roman infantry across various battlefields, commanding his legion, and engaging in combat using a system that incorporates quick-time events for executing finishing moves. Players can utilize a variety of weapons and tactics, with the ability to command squads and strategize during large-scale battles. The game features linear progression through its narrative, offering a cinematic experience with high production values. Insurgency. Sandstorm is a tactical first-person shooter that immerses players in intense, realistic combat scenarios. The game is set in the modern-day Middle East, where players engage in large-scale battles between 2 teams, either as security or insurgents, through various game modes and cooperative play. The game emphasizes teamwork, strategy, and realistic mechanics, offering both player versus player and player versus environment experiences. The gameplay is centered around strategic objectives like securing locations, disarming bombs, and escorting VIPs, while facing off against AI or human opponents. In modes like Push, attackers must capture objectives while defenders attempt to stop them, and in Firefight, players fight for control of 3 objectives in sequence. Other modes, such as Outpost and Survival, challenge players to defend or capture objectives while facing waves of enemies with limited resources. World War Z is a cooperative third-person shooter inspired by the Paramount Pictures film of the same name. It delivers intense, fast-paced gameplay for up to 4 players as they face massive hordes of zombies across various global locations. The game features dynamic story-driven campaigns where teams of survivors must band together to fend off swarms of undead and complete their objectives. The game uses the proprietary Swarm engine, which enables it to render hundreds of zombies on-screen simultaneously, offering chaotic and satisfying combat. You can choose from several character classes, including Medic, Gunslinger, and Fixer, each with unique abilities and weapon upgrade paths. In addition to co-op campaigns, World War Z includes PvP multiplayer modes, adding competitive elements to the survival experience. World War Z is available in various editions, including the Aftermath version, which expands the content with new maps, weapons, and a first-person mode. The game supports both solo play with AI teammates and multiplayer across multiple platforms, emphasizing teamwork and strategic gameplay to survive the zombie apocalypse. Dead Cells is a critically acclaimed action platformer, blending Metroidvania and roguelike genres to deliver an unpredictable, thrilling experience. The game features fast-paced, fluid combat with various weapons and items, each offering unique strengths and combos. Players explore procedurally generated levels filled with new challenges, secrets, and enemies, ensuring that each playthrough feels fresh. At its core, Dead Cells emphasizes exploration and combat mastery, with players earning upgrades through cells dropped by defeated enemies. These upgrades unlock new weapons, abilities, and permanent improvements, but players must master mechanics like dodging and combat strategy as death resets progress, though permanent upgrades remain. High on Life is a vibrant and quirky first-person shooter, co-created by Justin Roiland, the mind behind Rick and Morty. Its unique blend of humor, action, and sci-fi adventure quickly captured the gaming community's attention, becoming a standout title on Xbox Game Pass and a bestseller on Steam. In this offbeat sci-fi odyssey, you play as a young high school graduate whose peaceful existence is upended when Earth is invaded by the G3 cartel, a twisted alien drug syndicate. These intergalactic villains have a bizarre and horrifying goal: turning humans into narcotics. To save humanity, you join forces with the Gatlians, an eccentric species of sentient talking weapons. Each Gatlian comes with distinct personalities and specialized abilities, from rapid-fire attacks to explosive blasts, turning every skirmish into a wild ride. The universe of High on Life is expansive, offering a variety of alien worlds to explore, each teeming with distinct biomes, strange creatures, and peculiar inhabitants. The Last Campfire is a captivating puzzle adventure game that follows Ember, a lost soul navigating a mysterious realm in search of purpose and a path home. Players guide Ember through diverse landscapes, solving intricate puzzles and assisting other souls to rekindle their hope. The game features a variety of environments, each presenting unique challenges and puzzles that require thoughtful solutions. The narrative is enriched by interactions with various characters, each contributing to the overarching story and offering new abilities to aid in puzzle solving. The art style is minimalist yet expressive, with a soothing color palette that complements the game's reflective tone. The soundtrack is serene and atmospheric, enhancing the overall experience. The game has received positive reviews for its heartfelt storytelling, engaging puzzles, and beautiful design. In Hello Neighbor, you assume the role of Nikki Roth, a curious individual who becomes intrigued by the unsettling activities of your neighbor. Observing him exhibit aggressive behavior and secure his basement door with multiple locks, you decide to investigate the mysteries concealed within his home. The game unfolds across multiple acts, each delving deeper into the enigmatic narrative. Initially, you manage to infiltrate the basement, only to be captured and confined by Mr. Peterson. After a daring escape, you return years later to confront lingering fears and uncover the full extent of your neighbor's secrets. Is a stealth-based horror experience that challenges you to clandestinely navigate Mr. Peterson's residence, solving intricate puzzles to access restricted areas. The environment is interactive, allowing the use of various objects to aid in your quest. However, caution is paramount, as Mr. Peterson employs an advanced artificial intelligence system that adapts to your tactics. Repeatedly using the same entry points or strategies results in the neighbor setting up traps, installing surveillance cameras, or altering his patrol routes to thwart your progress. The game's visual style is reminiscent of animated films, juxtaposing a vibrant suburban setting with the underlying tension of the stealth horror elements. This contrast enhances the sense of unease as you delve deeper into the narrative, uncovering themes of loss, trauma, and the consequences of unchecked curiosity. DayZ thrusts players into the unforgiving expanse of Chernaris, a post-Soviet nation devastated by a mysterious infection that has transformed much of its populace into aggressive, infected individuals. In this desolate landscape, survivors scavenge for essentials, food, water, weapons, and medicine, while navigating threats from both the infected and other desperate humans. Players begin their journey with minimal supplies, encouraging exploration of the vast 230 square kilometers of terrain to find resources. The environment is fraught with dangers, from hostile wildlife like wolves and bears to dynamic weather conditions that can lead to hypothermia or heat stroke. Survival hinges on managing hunger, thirst, health, and stamina, as well as treating injuries and illnesses that can arise from various environmental hazards. The game emphasizes player interaction, offering proximity voice and text chat, along with gestures such as waving or surrendering. These interactions can lead to tense confrontations or unexpected alliances, as trust is a rare commodity in the struggle to endure. The game's open-world design fosters a unique experience for each player, with no predefined objectives or tutorials. Every decision carries weight, and the persistent servers ensure that actions have lasting consequences, creating a dynamic and challenging survival experience. Stray is a unique adventure game. It invites players into a mysterious cyberpunk world seen through the eyes of a stray cat. The story begins when the feline protagonist becomes separated from its family and ends up in a decayed robot-inhabited city. The main goal is to find a way back home while uncovering the secrets of this dystopian environment. The game emphasizes exploration, platforming, leveraging the unique abilities of a cat, such as agility, stealth, and curiosity. Players can climb, leap, and interact with the environment in ways that reflect a cat's behavior, including scratching surfaces and knocking over objects. Accompanying the cat is a helpful drone named B12, which aids in translating the language of robotic inhabitants, storing items, and unraveling the lore of the city. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you want to support the channel even more, grab me a coffee over at Buy Me a Coffee, link in the description. Every bit helps me keep bringing you the best deals and epic games. Catch you in the next one, and thanks for the support.